me a second to find the feed. If you're just logging on here, make sure that you share that feed out. I'm banned now too. On top of being share restricted, I'm banned. So I can't really share it out. Make sure you share this feed out. I give away an activation off of every feed, but a lot of people don't catch me live because I'm in another country now. So make sure that you guys share this out if you're catching it on replay too, because I don't find the person until the next day. So you can still participate in my giveaway. I'm excited to do today's feed too. I have a lot of good information on the light body, the fifth dimensional body, and this ascension process and what to expect for next month's through this month's energy. So give me a second to share this feed out. I'm doing dragon cards today. I'm kind of excited about it. I had to go on a mission to go find them. It fits my theme lately, so I'm excited about that too. A lot of people are really starting to feel that this ascension is very much a physical process with, you know, what's going on. So I'm going to kind of break down what's going on with the physical body and how it's changing. Just give me 1 second. So share this feed out. I've been needing everyone to do that for me. Give me 1 second to find it. This is a really good energy for downloading too. A lot of people are feeling this shift because we are shifting from Mercury retrograde to Venus retrograde right now. We have this Mercury retrograde kind of hitting the planet, and it's really shifting the focus. So you know that I keep on saying that there's been an emphasis on letting go of people not serving you lately. Some people are becoming toxic to our energy and our new vibration. So I'm going to kind of break down this ascension process and what is happening with the physical bodies, because, you know, there's a lot of talk about how this is the evolution of humanity. And so I'm going to break it down. We have this third dimensional body. That's the one that they'll teach you about if you go to the doctor, where they think it's very dense, it's organs, and it's really primitive medically, the things that they know about it. That's the typical third dimensional vehicle. It is made out of carbon. They say that all life on this planet is made out of carbon. You probably learned that in high school, or if you went to any other kind of school, you probably had a good understanding that all life on this planet is made out of this element. Well, we are changing from the inside out. We're turning to crystalline, and all life on this planet, including the animals and other life, are going through this same ascension process, and that is a different periodic element. So I always use this as an example, that we have the caterpillar and the butterfly, where the caterpillar has one set of DNA, it goes into its cocoon, it turns into a separate organism with a totally different set of DNA. That's pretty much what is happening to us. So these cosmic energies are hitting the planet. As that is happening, they're sending these electrical impulses and codes to your cells. Normally, you know, you have your set amount of protons and neutrons and things like that. Well, your cell is changing. It's getting an entire another layer of electrons around it, and it's losing density. It's becoming multi-dimensional and crystallizing. Every cell in your body is turning to crystal. There are major effects with your entire body system. So I always say that previously your heart would have been on one side of the chest, right? It's moving to the center of your body. A lot of people feel very physical symptoms when doing this ascension, whether it's heart palpitations, you know, fast beating heart, things like that. This is a very physical process. While we were asleep, we were in the reptilian cortex area of the brain. That is just about basic needs, fear, sex, survival. Our entire frontal lobe was shut down and dormant. We know that your third eye is the seat of consciousness. It's really your porthole to higher densities, dimensions, things like that. So now primarily we're going to be using the front part of our brain. Your entire brain is being rewired, including all of the cells and mirror neurons within it. Your nervous system is actually changing. your rib cage has been moving so that it will be covering some of the organs such as the kidneys, which were previously open and exposed. So we're seeing, you know, the evolution of humanity, and we're learning that our bodies are not what we've been led to believe. My biggest fight is always against the toxins on this planet, like humanity being infiltrated with metals, whether it be chemtrails in our food, our air, water, you know, like whatever it is, medications. It's always been my fight, what is happening to keep humanity enslaved, because these metals are playing such a role in this. They're throwing off people's frequencies, and they're keeping them on these low frequencies. So as your body is changing, you're holding more source energy. I joke around and I say the third dimensional body runs on GMO food, but it's not that far off, right? It's going to run on lots of GMO food. The fifth dimensional body is going to mainly run off of source energy and light. You're holding more and more energy. So what is happening is this entire planet is going up in density or dimensional access. And as that's happening, I say it's almost like an optical illusion, because the people around me are feeling really heavy and dense. It's almost like I'm feeling heavier this week. Like I can really feel the aches and pains or ascension symptoms, and I know a lot of people around me can. That is because your body is adjusting to new frequencies. So as we're moving up in frequency, anything of a low frequency energetically, things on a soul level you're holding on to, toxins in your body, they're being purged to the surface and released. So you can look at this next year through 2020 as from now to 2020, it's nothing different. This is a purification period where we're being detoxed, we're being purged out, we're being purified on every level, physical, soul level, and everything with these energies. I'm always saying the earth is going through this ascension too. And I say the earth is doing better than we are, considering all the people, you know, having wars on this planet, poisoning it, dumping chemicals everywhere. The earth is doing amazing with her ascension. And its electromagnetic field or energy, just like we have electromagnetic fields or auras, the Earth's energy is changing. Its frequency is changing. I tell you guys that, especially if you're not feeling good or you're just feeling tired or ascension symptoms, get outside, ground, get out into nature. We want to be on the Earth's frequencies to do this ascension. So the best thing that you can do if you're not feeling good is go get some fresh air outside. Ground, use your crystals. They come from the Earth. They're like crystallized earth energy. Use your crystals. They will help ground you if you're not feeling good. More Reiki on yourselves. So our bodies are becoming lighter. I'm always saying that the fifth dimensional body, while it may look the same, it's much different. It's going to be vibrating at higher frequencies. So remember that your food has a frequency. Everything does, right? Everything is made out of energy. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. So you want food with a lot of life force energy that's high in frequency. You want to stick to organic foods like fruits and vegetables. At some point, you will need to ditch the meat because you can only vibrate up to a fourth density level. We're trying to get up to 5D, in case you guys haven't heard around here. So at some point, you're going to have to ditch the meat to be, you know, using this new light body experience. What else? As our bodies are crystallizing, the people around us that we could, you know, vibe with before are becoming toxic to us too. That some people's frequency, as we're moving up and leveling up, their frequency, they're not doing any inner work, they're staying where they're at, and we're moving out of frequency with people too. So people are becoming toxic to you that you used to be friends with or be around a lot. Keep that in mind too. That's something that weighs down your frequency. We have a big emphasis on getting rid of the people around you that make you think negative thoughts about them or yourself or other people. Try to get rid of anyone bringing down your vibe. All we had to do is stay positive and in control of our vibrational frequency every day and vibrate as high as possible to do this ascension. The reason a lot of people will be in big trouble later is that you cannot raise your vibrational frequency overnight. It is impossible. This ascension is not going to be done one-shot deal. This is taking a lot of inner work, you know, long periods of space, things like that. Your body could not handle going through these upgrades overnight. It would just simply blow out and it would short out and die probably. So this is a gradual process that we're going through with these energies hitting our bodies, sending codes to our DNA, to our cells, and upgrading us on every level. Try to get rid of the things that have become toxic to your soul. You guys kind of know what that kind of stuff is. But we need to clear more space. Everyone is holding on to these old creations that they dreamed up while asleep, not realizing that there's a big difference in what we were creating asleep and cut off from ourselves and what we will create now. being awake and being light workers. If you are awake, you have been activated for service. That would have been your first DNA activation, that you have been activated for a mission bigger than yourself. Your body is going to react to these energies much differently depending on whether you have a negative or a positive polarity, or if you're service of a self or service of others. At this point, we've all been polarized. And I always say it's very special and important if you have been woken up in this matrix, because if you look around, a lot of this world is asleep around us. So we're coming to more lucidity. Everyone that is awake should be kind of working on healing themselves or on a mission bigger than themselves in whatever regard. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a glimpse of where we're headed as humanity too. So we saw a world where everyone was pretty much service of self in whatever regard, where people are poisoning humanity, enslaving them for power, for money, for whatever, right? And we saw that world where everyone was pretty much cut off with no compassion, no empathy, and we saw what kind of world that was. Now, we know humanity could not continue on like this. Like, if you look around and you see everyone sick around us and the health and the state of humanity and cancer everywhere and carcinogens and chemicals being dumped everywhere, we could not continue on like that. Humanity would destroy itself, ultimately, with these viruses being released and the things going on. It's just clearly not a good course. So we're going through this planetary awakening, this planetary ascension, and we're about to shift into a reality where everyone is service of others, where everyone has been programmed for a mission bigger than themselves to help humanity in some way. A place where people are empathic and compassionate and understand the interconnectedness and the oneness of all the people around them, living in harmony and alignment. So we're kind of shifting out of this place of fear, the lower dimensions, which is very much a vibration of fear, control, right? Enslavement, things like that. And we're vibrating higher, we're moving up in density, and we're shifting into the future of humanity. And I really don't even think, because I know I've been going through this ascension process for a while, but I don't even think I am capable of where our bodies are headed and what they're going to be capable of, because we're only seeing glimpses with our abilities and the things that we can do now. And I know we're very gifted and becoming very powerful around me. So it's just kind of, I'm always in awe of where we're headed. I have these amazing glimpses in the dream realm as well as to where our abilities and our psychic powers are headed, and it's pretty amazing. So, you know, this is a gradual process. It's not done overnight. These energies are going to continue to intensify as every storm hits us. So it's very hard on our physical bodies. We're actually changing from the inside out. It's like being turned inside out in almost in a sort of way. So it's very hard on our bodies. You guys need to listen to your bodies. That if you're tired, I don't care if you've been laying around a week, if you're tired, rest, listen to your bodies. You guys need a lot more water for this process. We don't realize that we're burning energy and there's so many energetic dynamics at play. More water. A lot of people are going to be getting Ascension flu. The elite will sell it as we need more flu shots. The flu is everywhere. But this is more, like I said, the next year, humanity is being purged on every level. So that looks like flu-like symptoms, right? On whatever level. If you guys are sick or you have people sick around you, make sure you guys are drinking a ton of water to flush those toxins out of your system a lot faster. There is no vaccine for Ascension, I'm sorry to tell you. There is no vaccine for Ascension flu. I know they have a lot of labels like this is the flu. I'm sorry, there is no vaccine for Ascension flu. Metals tend to make it so much worse. If you guys are not on the detox vitamin list, hit up my business page for it. I will send it to you. A huge part of this ascension is the physical body. I said in the past, the ascended masters, they would ascend through death, where they would come here, they would do their spiritual work, they would die a physical death, and then they would ascend. We're keeping our physical bodies, and for the first time ever, we're supposed to be walking into a heaven on earth with them, moving into these higher dimensions. It's a very physical process. I always say that your body is also acting as a filter for your soul, so anything on a soul level is going to be filtered out through it, along with these toxins. You know, I just did a feed in my Sparks to Divine Light Healing group on metals and how they weigh down your frequency. I was also talking about how basically they just lower your vibration and you attract more low vibe experiences to you. So it's very important that you guys are just detoxing, taking really good self-care of yourself, more salt baths, more nature. I'm Facebook banned, so if you guys need me, you have to business page, message me. But I'm here all week. I'm working more because of my ban, which is really good. My link is above. I need video topic ideas because I'm going to be working on a lot of YouTube videos this month. So I need any kind of video topic ideas, anything Ascension, anything spiritual, any questions about consciousness, anything. Hit my business page inbox with them. My link is above. If you guys have not, a lot of people are coming to me. I hear a lot of the same things, and they're like, well, I'm awake, you know, I'm healing. What am I going to do for my mission? I always say your mission is always going to be healing. If you haven't been Reiki attuned or taken Reiki, check my site out. It's a really good, you know, starting point for getting you on your mission to help heal yourself and others. So check out my classes. I'll be here for Akashic readings all week, which is kind of rare, right? I try to avoid them, but I'm doing readings all week since I'm banned. It's amazing. If you guys need one, just set it up on my site and I come find you immediately. It's a good time to get activated. Shelby. Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. I am working with dragons. I'm doing dragon Reiki clearly. It's something I'm very into. I said the person leaving angry faces better watch out because my dragon's about to eat them. I'm not even playing. So I've been working with dragons. They're an amazing energy. They love to assist humanity and they're playing a huge role in this ascension. That's why I'm doing dragon cards today. I thought it would be awesome. You guys know that you have a lot of assistance here. I'm always telling you, you know, the people that don't believe in magic, they probably aren't going to have a very magical existence, but there is magic all around us. We have many entities that are assisting us with this ascension. You guys know that I'm real galactically tuned in, but I'm also working with fairies and dragons, which is something new to me and really amazing. Ask the dragons and fairies and your galactic team and your guides and your angels to assist you more because they will. They have clearly a vested interest in what we're doing here as light workers. And there's so much help that we could be drawing on for our ascension. Shelby, call on the Earth and Fire Dragons. They will help clear your chakras, right? They'll do all sorts of stuff for you energetically. Becky Bassinet. Becky, Source Dragon, attunes you to the infinite. This is about when we talk about Reiki attunements, right? I Reiki attune you. That would be me attuning you to the right frequencies. So we're all going through an attunement period where we're getting used to these new frequencies. Our body really has to get attuned to it. That's why I say any of those, my class attunements really help with your ascension process and getting it tuned energetically. So we're kind of recalibrating right now. This is a week to integrate. We're going through rough upgrades. Your body's changing. Like I said, that when you wake up and you start to do this ascension process, that you're going to stop aging and age differently as well. It's going to completely change your body. A lot of people are reverse aging around us and things like that. More time to integrate. Sandra Kirkpatrick. Hi. Black Dragon, cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. I always say a lot of people are in that cocoon phase. I went through it too on my journey. I just got out of the cocoon, right? It's like you're in a cocoon. You're in a good environment where you can heal and you can work on yourself. Take advantage of that because it can feel kind of scary to get pushed out and to have to fly. Take advantage of your cocoon period. Heal yourself more. Jatone Beasley. Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus opens you to knowledge for the golden age. And like I'm always saying, we're all channels. We all came here with amazing teams to assist us. I know that when we were at low densities and low dimensions, it really felt like we were all alone in this place because we were very disconnected from the frequencies that we needed to be on. But we're coming back to having so much assistance. Arcturians are known for healing. I've been in the Arcturian healing chambers, so they have a lot of technology too, because you know that I'm using extraterrestrial technology to do my healing work. So look into your roots as an Arcturian starseed. While you may have lived there, remember you lived a lot of places too, but you have a strong connection to that. Brandy Johnson, I am doing great here, right? I'm having the usual, you know, Facebook bans because of witches, but I'm actually doing really good. I'm really happy. I made some huge shifts with this last storm. You guys know I'm coming back married. We're feeling amazing. We're doing a lot of renovating and we're just doing a lot of work over here. So we're feeling amazing. We're doing great in this house. I'm definitely glowing. My aura was like all lit up yesterday. I was real excited. We don't have any sun to play aura pics, but I'm very excited. not only about where we are now, but you know, where we'll be in like 6 months from now too. It's just mind-blowing to me and amazing. Brandy, dark blue galactic dragon. My dragon that I have assisting my mission is a dark blue galactic dragon as well. So whenever I see this card, I get real excited. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe. A lot of us are starseeds, so it would make sense you would have a galactic dragon. Angela Grant. You have 0 friends now. That's the best place to be, and it's scary, right? To do that. I had to do that too. And you'll probably be at that place a couple times in your ascension. It might not feel like it. Like even when I was doing videos, I had it happen to me too as we're doing these shifts. That's the best place to be with a blank slate, because then you have complete space for anything. Like I swear. Like that space will fill. Try to work on yourself, more self-love, more healing. And I'm telling you that people, I put a little post up yesterday, I don't think people liked it, about when did you guys stop believing in fairy tales? I would love to know, because when you're a little kid and you're reading like Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, you know that with those fairy tales that they always have some type of opposition. Look at the evil witches, right? They have that evil witch, people trying to poison them, whatever it was, right? That's, they say Sleeping Beauty is really symbolic of like Monsanto in the Matrix, because you know the prince or her higher self had to come kiss and wake her up from the evil spell of the apple and things like that. So you know that you have to go through this opposition with yourself till you can get to love. But so many people have given up on love, and I can tell because I look at the state of some people's relationships and what they're okay with, and they don't realize that by putting up and settling with a love that isn't, you know, making you your best or making you happy, that you're blocking yourself from real love that's out there. That I know for a fact that we only have one person we vibrate on the same frequencies with all the time, that's like made perfectly just for us. Like I know that like for a fact. And so many people have given up on that concept, like, or they go around looking for it in another without having found it in themselves. So we know these are all lessons in love. They're supposed to bring us to self-love. When you find the divine love within you and you start to glow and shine, right, it's just going to radiate outward into your entire reality. So we have to find that divine love with ourselves first within. More self-care, more self-love. Perfect. You need space. It was very scary for me to come to the United Kingdom and again hit the reset button on my life, but then I had complete space to create anything I wanted, and the universe is filling that space with amazing connections, and it's been great. So Angela, Green Dragon, helps you to tune into the secrets of nature. Get outside more. Nature heals your heart chakra. Well, what happens when we cut down all the trees and live like our societies do? Well, people become closed off to empathy, right? Less compassion, less nature, less compassion. So nature is very healing for your heart chakra. It's not a coincidence that I moved to England so that I could heal my heart chakra. I'm on 528 hertz frequencies here. It's much higher frequency than America too. You guys know that I went through a lot of work and a lot of purging and purifying real fast upon moving here, that it was a much different frequency than I was coming to. So I'm on higher frequencies now, which is pretty amazing, and I'm channeling energy out through my videos. So it's really amazing energy for healing our heart chakras and third eye that I'm working with, because I'm on the heart chakra and third eye chakras of the earth. So it's kind of a crazy energy, but I'm working on healing my heart chakra here. So I'm going to try to get outside a lot more, connect with nature. Nature detoxes your aura. Rosa Patterson. Wait, okay, good. I can't remember who I did already, right? Rosa, Golden Atlantean Dragon, helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. And we need to remember our roles in all of this historically. While we might be someone new, because we're continually recreating ourselves, we have such a connection with this that you guys should have this built-in sort of responsibility to fix and change and heal things here. That you guys should just have a built-in knowing that we have to be the ones to change things and we have to fix things, because we're really the ones that started all of this, and we will finish it. It will come full circle. Brandy Johnson. Oh, I did you. See, I knew it. And let's see. Amanda Pack. Silver Dragon, illuminates your potential with higher light. Erin Elizabeth, Good morning. I'm high vibe. I'm loving the energy. It was kind of hard to work in yesterday, but I can tell you it feels like the energy is like not moving. Like from my reality, like from my dense perspective, it just feels like it's not moving, but I'm telling you that this energy is flowing on all new levels and creating this month. This is a month of instant manifestation, rapid manifestation. So we need to realize that, you know, I said this on my earlier feed that if you guys want to think negative, cool, so be it. Destroy your life. But you need to realize you're destroying the collective too, having negative programming and negative thoughts. So this is going to be a month of the rest of the month of getting a grip on the mental aspect, that you guys are really going to be in a mental kind of space next week with this retrograde and Gemini moon energy. So make sure you guys are getting a grip and just thinking positive all the time. We know this is a manifest reality. So if you're putting out negative, fearful thoughts, you know, they're going to affect my reality over here. We're all one. We're all living in this, you know, unified collective. So more positive reprogramming for everyone this month. It's very important. Aaron. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification, and that's what this energy is doing, whether people realize it or not. A lot is coming to the surface fast and being released. You guys are very empathic, and you have even more empathic children for those of you that are parenting. Make sure you're taking lots of salt baths. Just like you're a sponge for a toxic energy or negativity, so are they. And, you know, this is very hard energy. Make sure that they're getting more nature too and more salt baths if you guys are conscious parenting. Putting salt in their baths is a game changer. Jessica Lynn, perfect. I'm telling you, people get very upset about their food when I talk about it. I try not to talk about it, but I'm going to tell you from personal experience and doing this Ascension and teaching Ascension for a while now, that I can tell you, you're only going to be able to vibrate at a 4th density rate. Ingesting meat. So you might want to try to, if you're eating meat, eat less of it, get rid of it, cut it out. It does not align with our Ascension because we need compassion for all life. So in whatever regard, eating dead energy is not good for us. We need a lot of life force energy kind of foods. Try to get rid of the meat. It takes work. It's like any other, your food is a habit. You see people that eat a lot of sugar and garbage, or like Pepsi, Coke, right? Sodas, where it becomes addictive, like your habits. It takes 21 days to reprogram yourselves, but you'll vibrate so much higher. You really will. People act like, well, what would I eat then? Everything but that, right? Everything but that. There are lots of food selections. I'm in the United Kingdom and I never have a problem going out anywhere and finding vegetarian food ever. It's not a problem. People act like it's going to be such a problem. It really isn't. And as the world is shifting and changing, you're seeing more vegetarian and vegan food coming out too. So this is going to be the future of humanity, where we live as one. And we don't kill people or animals. That we stop killing. In whatever regard, just stop killing. We can end the cycles of death and, you know, karma. Jessica, Earth and Water Dragon, creates the foundation for new growth. I don't get on people about their food because I believe that it's a natural thing that you'll just, if you vibrate at a high enough rate, you won't be able to eat it. You just won't be able to on your own. So I'm less caring about what people eat and more on detox vitamins, if you know me. Your thoughts have more of a vibrational impact on your frequency than your food. Remember that. So better thoughts. Lisa, I got up early just for you. I need a lot of love and light. I had a weird video yesterday. I see the little angry faces. And it's just kind of like, I do the Matrix face. So it's really good to see you. I figured I'd get up and see you on here. So I'm on Australia time. I got up early for Australia today. Lisa, Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Oh my god, I'm trying to heal the divine masculine too. Definitely call on the dragons to help you heal this stuff. John Drake. Air Dragon helps you rise above earthly matters. The air dragons are very good for healing your heart chakra too. They're amazing. So you guys can call on the dragons, the fairies, your galactic team, your guides, your angels, your higher self, source, whatever your version of higher entities are. It's really important that we start to work with these interdimensional entities around us. Call on the air dragon, John, to help heal your heart chakra. Those are powerful energies. Lynn Anderson. Golden Orange Dragon. Expand your light for ascension. Kelly Easton. Perfect. I'm sending out lots of Dragon Reiki on this feed too. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Kelly. I'm not letting anything kill my vibe today, so I'll just put this in there too, just for Kelly, right? That we're going to see more and more kind of craziness as this cycle comes to a close. A lot of times people are getting triggered. You will continue to get the same triggers until you heal that stuff and learn how to not respond to negativity. So we have to stop letting outside forces control our vibrational frequency. That's a big part of this matrix and what we're learning here. So don't let anyone kill your vibe. Don't let anyone kill your vibe. Kelly. Green gold dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. You guys know that I have a strong Sirian connection, and that's one of the energies that I love to work with the most out of channeling these kind of energies. I always love when we're getting hit with galactic Sirian energies. The best, it's the energy that I best vibe in. You guys should be feeling a connection to the Hopi prophecies, the Blue Star Kachina stories, the Rainbow Tribe prophecies, right? Rainbow Warrior prophecies, things like that. You guys should be feeling a pull to those places historically, because those have a lot to do with Sirius and teachings that were left here for us now so that we can understand what we're doing and what we're going through in the now. You guys should be feeling a Sirian connection, a Pleiadian connection, and a pull to any of those blue star planets. Cheryl Kerper. Magnetic Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. This is about tuning into yourself. It's about tuning into yourself. Your own intuition. A lot of people, like I think everyone's a channel, as you know that, and that we can all learn how to channel and tune into our intuition and download into our knowing, and that we can all read Akashic energies and things like that. It's just a gradual process, but it's where we're all headed. Start to listen to your intuition more, just tune into it. It's never wrong. I tell people it's only when you don't listen to it that things go wrong. So always follow your intuition. It's always right. You'll have people around you that are telling you that you're wrong, or your intuition isn't right, that, you know, oh no, I don't think so. So you'll have people around you trying to kind of persuade you to not listen to your intuition. Always listen to your intuition. Jenny Julia. Fire Dragon. Burns up the lower energies around you. I'm Violet Flame in this feed crazy anyway because it's been having weird energy. Make sure that you guys are using the Violet Flame. I know that we're real busy working and everyone isn't meditating as much as we should. So I'm always saying that my favorite time to meditate, I do a couple a day because of the healing work I do, is in the shower. You guys are showering anyway, hopefully. So just visualize the water. You can visualize it purple and it will completely clean your aura. So we're always picking up this energetic garbage when we make sure we shower, but we're always leaving behind energetic debris, right? So make sure you guys are visualizing the water purple. A lot of you guys have low vibe jobs. Unfortunately, as light workers, it can be very hard for us to balance living in one dimension and maybe working in another and things like that. Vibrational differences with people. If you guys are out in the matrix, you can, because I know you can't sage your office spaces most of the time. They're not going to let you sage there. You guys can just visualize entire houses, buildings, people in the violet flame. It will burn away any lower energies. We're in a fire anyway. This planet's on fire. Look at California. I say that whatever's going on with the earth is a reflection of what is happening within your own body. So we see fires everywhere. There is this alchemal energy that is purifying us and the entire planet right now. So you can see we're already kind of on fire. More violet flame. Your energy is looking amazing too, Jenny. Ignore the troll on my video. Allison's in Disneyland or she would block them for me. So, you know, our admins are busy and stuff, having a life. She's in Disneyland. Just ignore it, right? Just ignore her. They're just trying to trigger you. It's so annoying to me, too, because I can't ban while I'm live. But I guess the feed's getting shared lots of places. That's good. Shelby, right? Mo Sass. Fire and Water Dragon. Enables your life to flow with loving force. Fire and water are such purifying agents, right? You use the violet flame, it just purifies anything it touches. And water is too. We don't realize how much water we need, either drinking it, taking baths, you know, showers, whatever it is. Water is going to purify our energy too. More water. If anyone is a Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe even Leo, but mostly Sagittarius and Aries, You guys should be around water more, like whether it's lakes, oceans, natural water, hot tubs, baths. It will help balance the fire in your energy. Okay. Jessica Ilaka. So, people are going to see Ascension flu hit the planet. Like I said, there's no vaccine for this. Sorry, guys. The whole planet's ascending. We're seeing more and more Ascension flus. So, people are feeling sick. Like, Brittany isn't feeling good the past 2 days. So, and a couple of our other admins and people around me. So, people aren't feeling good. So, the normal response is, I'm sick and something's wrong with me. Let me go to the doctor and mask these symptoms. No, this is all the old programming and garbage purging out of your body. So, we have a lot of emotional reprogramming too that's happening with us too. So we have a lot of old emotions surfacing, purging out, all sorts of stuff happening. If you have Ascension symptoms, look at it like you're going through a hell of an upgrade. Look at it less like you're sick, right? And just look at it like you just went through a hell of an upgrade, and you might want to rest and take it easy because your body needs to integrate. But you know what? As soon as you get over that Ascension flu, you're going to be feeling so much better. So I've been feeling a lot of Ascension symptoms since I got to the United Kingdom. This is an intense energy to be experiencing these space storms. And I joke to my friends and I say, if you live in the United States, I don't want to hear you crying about the energy storms. I just don't. And I say it, but I'm serious. That this side of the world, all the energy feeding the ley lines is originating from this area, and it's really, really intense energy. So I've been feeling Ascension symptoms too, going through this, and I'm watching everyone, and I'm seeing that a lot of people are too. More water, more rest. Jessica, Kuan Yin's pink dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. We know that Kuan Yin and Saint Germain, because I actually teach an energy healing class about this too with the Rainbow Reiki. But they were both using the violet flame. That's what our consciousness group came with. A lot of us are talking about the violet flame, twin flames, things like that. We are those torch carriers, those flame carriers in whatever regard. So, you know, we work with that energy. Use the violet flame more. Supai. Earth dragon. Clears your path in the land around you. Get outside, connect with Earth. Earth is usually really grounding. I'm an Earth sign, so I'm supposed to be grounding people's energy. Usually I'm like level ungrounded, if you know me though, because I'm real in my upper chakras. Try to work on grounding more, that these storms are going to get intense for the sleepers and the rest of the humanity that's choosing to sleep right now. You know, we're going to see this mass planetary awakening, and it's going to be really hard for them because they're not doing the same inner work for them to raise their frequencies so fast. I've seen it time and time again. We need to be that anchor, that calmness, that center in the storm with everything going on. So more grounding. Angela Grant. Air and water dragon. Helps you connect to higher frequencies. Christina Kenny. Hi. Water gold dragon from Lyria. Connects you to the highest consciousness light. A lot of people were feeling these heart chakra crown upgrades, especially. I know we're getting upgraded, you know, individually and in different ways. But like 2 nights ago, I could feel like just a lot of prickling in my crown chakra and a lot of tingling. I've been going through a lot of crown upgrades with this energy. So I know everyone else says it's like your brain's being reprogrammed. Your head might even be growing. So a lot of people are having kind of head kind of symptoms, whether it's headaches, maybe pressure in your head, dizziness, buzzing, you know, feeling energy, things like that. Just know that we're going through a lot of crown upgrades with these energies. But we're holding more and more light. Anna Hills. Deep blue dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. And like I said, we have so much assistance, especially when it comes to healing and protection, because what else is there in my world? That while I'm adept in healing, I'm very adept in protection too. So we're meant to heal and protect people, to shield them and to help them with these spiritual kind of things, because a lot of people are cut off from the spiritual and they can't see this stuff. So we're meant to heal and protect in whatever regard. Hi, Denise J.R. Mallet. Yes, I'm upset. I'm learning how to work with different elements. I say that in the United States that they didn't have, in places they did, like in California, I could really connect with the elemental frequencies and things like that, but it was harder for me to connect with certain frequencies. So I'm loving it here in the United Kingdom because they have a lot of magic on this island. They have a lot of, as you know, dragon and fairy stories and things like that. Think like you know, think fairy tales and old stories from here. So I'm loving the energy here. It's really good for elemental connections. Dragons and fairies are all elementals. Dennis, rose pink dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. This is about coming back to love, like source love, and then manifesting it in every area of your life, finding bliss, right? You guys, everyone needs to be more open to love in whatever regard that a lot of people have had negative experiences, maybe become closed off, they're just not interested in it. In whatever regard, stay open to divine love. Juliet Harding Reed, hi. Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. And I love anything rainbow because we're turning into that rainbow light body. The fifth dimensional light body holds every spectrum of the color, so it will be a rainbow light body. And, you know, we're going to go through this energy change shifts until we reach those crystalline fifth dimensional rainbow frequencies. Michelle Whitfield, hi. Sending crazy love. Golden Christed Dragon brings you the higher love so you can embody the consciousness light. Let's see. Terra Stars. I know, I'm getting real annoyed. Yesterday, right now I don't care today. Yesterday I was like, it was just kind of throwing me off. Today I just don't even care. I wouldn't really care what was going on around me. I'm just kind of in my zone doing my thing. I know, right? People have such a vested interest in coming and stalking my page and trying to ruin my videos. What light work, right? That's great light work. Great light work. But you know what? It's cool. I'm passing my tests over here. They're probably getting tested through me too. Tara, Silver Lunar Dragon, bathes you in the divine feminine light. That's why I love these movements, because that's why they're probably such a threat to people, because we're coming together in unity with the starseeds and light workers, and that's powerful. That I don't care, I might have small spaces, but they're powerful movements because they're in unity and alignment and coming back into oneness, and they do not want that. The elite would love to keep us separate because then we don't realize how powerful we are. We're less powerful. It's through unity and coming together collectively that there is any power through a group. So we know that in the past, a lot of people would do Ascension as a group, right? Entire groups of people would either ascend, or like the monks would do enlightenment with a whole group of people in whatever regard. That is powerful. Ignore and vibe on. Ignore and vibe on. With the fake account. Ignore and vibe on. Some people are so miserable with their reality that they just become toxic to anyone they're colliding with anyway. Amanda Pack. Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. We're actually in a very abundant month. I'm always saying that with Jupiter and the planetary placement, that it's so amazing because we have like instant manifestation potential. We have this gateway open and it's really amping up what we're manifesting. So it's really important we're staying positive, high vibe, and focused on our own stuff. Any of the drama around you, like my feed, I can look at that as drama. Politics, drama around me. Any of the drama around you is only trying to distract you from what? Creating your dream reality, right? Politics, the biggest distraction. Then people start to focus on that and think about it, and they're not doing their own stuff. It just is a distraction technique. So we need to be creating our dream realities. We're going to see more distractions coming out with the stuff going on politically in 3D and all their drama and stuff too. Try to ignore it and focus on your own life. Tori Kirkland. Water Dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Make sure you guys are using crystals for protection too. I had witch troll problems on my feed, so I have my necklace on. You guys know that crystals are powerful for protection, right? So if you guys know that you're going to go into a bad work environment that day, or you're going to go to a toxic family's member's house, or you're going to have trolls on your feed, you should probably bring a couple crystals with you too. They're really good. They'll just shield back any of the energy getting projected at you. They're powerful for protection. You guys know that my husband had nightmare problems here, and that I gridded our whole bedroom and around our bed, and instantly his bad dreams went away, never happened again. So crystals are very powerful. You know that they're powering our devices, a lot of things, you know, and there's a lot of technology with crystals. Make sure you guys are using them more. If you guys are parenting, make sure you're giving your kids crystals to sleep with or by their bed, and teaching them that they can use these for protection and things like that too, because I forgot to tell you guys, this is right on schedule. My witch troll problem is that with this Mercury retrograde, we're going to be seeing negative entities come into the surface. As humanity is purging, these entities are going to go somewhere. They're usually attracted to the light, to the healers, right? So we're going to see more of that. If you guys are having exes come back into your life, like ex-boyfriend, girlfriends, it is not your soulmate and something divine. It's karma you need to clear. So a lot of people have like, oh, this guy came back. I hadn't seen him in 10 years. Maybe I should get with him. No, you guys are meant to be clearing karma right now. Anything holding you to the old earth, any type of relationships you didn't clear. You might have old friends coming back with this retrograde, old lovers, things coming to the surface, more negativity, more stuff like this coming to the surface. It's stuff that we have to clear so that we can kind of reach a new place spiritually. So make sure you guys are clearing any old frequency dead relationships out of your life. It's how we create space for new events. Melinda McClung Morris. Oh, good. She's been collecting dragons for 30 years. I love it. Like I said, it's a new element to me. I just got attuned in Dragon Reiki and I'm loving it. So, our movements are talking about dragons, fairies, extraterrestrials, things like that. Guess what? When you start to talk about these things, they manifest into your reality. It's powerful. You wouldn't believe the amount of times I've been like talking about these things and I go into the matrix and I see all this stuff like pertaining to it. So that's how we bring this stuff into our reality. Love it. Melinda. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. I love this because we have a Neptune, we have Mars and Neptune astrological event right now, and it's really kind of pushing the illusion to the surface. So we're able to see more deeply through things, but it's also pushing us to take action. You have a strong water connection. You have a strong connection with the subconscious as well. Ashley Boyle. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in time of change. So like I said, this is all about learning how to heal and spiritually protect ourselves. If we didn't have crazy environments where witches coming to cause drama and all this stuff, right? How would we learn? It's the perfect learning environment so that we can learn how to heal ourselves and protect ourselves from the spiritual. More spiritual protection. Make sure that you're putting yourself in white light before you go to sleep. It's that easy. You can either visualize it or just pray and ask to be put in white light, but that will protect you in the astral too, and you'll wake up with a lot more energy, more protection for you. Diamante. Omega Dragon, harness the divine feminine power of creation. And whenever I'm trying to manifest, you guys know I start to post it all over Facebook, all the crazy stuff I'm gonna do, right? Like I start posting UK flags all over Facebook that manifested me to the UK. So as soon as I get an idea I want to do something, I go right to my feed or right to Facebook, because there's a power in having more than one awake person focus on something when manifesting. It's very, very powerful. So I need the divine feminine to help me manifest all the time. It's a powerful element that I've learned how to draw on, where I go to my awake conscious friends and I'm like I have something I'm manifesting now that wasn't going good, and I'm like, hi guys. And it really helps to come together when manifesting. I always say that when you take the divine feminine out of a culture, we enslave ourselves, that we forget how to create and manifest in whatever regard. Work on your connection with the divine feminine. Patty Ann. Air and Fire Dragon, expand your creative energies. And we're definitely getting creative. I sent you the new Reiki books I made. I'm real excited about it. We're getting creative around here. I'm working on artistic projects, writing, right? I look at videos as a way of creating something. So we're learning how to get creative in whatever regard. Christina Kenny. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals. That's a huge part in this, and people get really upset when I say that. A lot of people are into like New World Order or conspiracy theories, and they talk about how the elite is torturing humanity, and then, you know, they're having their, I don't know, Burger King food, right? So that's a big part of this, that we need to have compassion for all forms of life here, especially nature too. That a lot of people are okay with destroying nature, not realizing that we have a lot of interdimensional life that lives in these places. So we need to have respect for all life on this planet and see the oneness in everything. You are a really strong connection with the animals and children. You should probably do some work with either. Deb Flanagan. Hi, I'm married now. I'm just gonna have to say it because I'm banned, so I couldn't really say thank you for all of the million notifications I got too, because I got banned right after that. I couldn't respond, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, it was a huge deal for us to go sole contract with the United Kingdom government. They make a real big deal about the process too, because I'm American, but we did it finally. We had to kind of jump through hoops to even do it. So I'm back, sole contracted to the island, which is good for my mission, and married, and we couldn't be more happy about it. So I'm glowing, I'm excited. So happy. We can just shift our reality. Don't like your life? Perfect. You can shift into a completely new one. All you got to do is change your frequency and it will change everything about your reality. You can look at my life. I'm living a completely different life than I was even a year ago. So we're continually changing and evolving energetically, and the things that we're drawing to us will too. Deb, Orange Dragon, brings soul families and communities together. And you know what? I couldn't be doing this video right now if it wasn't for the people around me, because it's hard, right? I have like opposition while I'm live. So I really have always known about my mission that it's for the people around me. That's why I do this. It's not for me. It's for the people around me. While it helps me in being of service and doing soul work, it's always been about the people around me. So it's very important that I'm coming together with my soul group, and I'm using my energy in my videos to draw the right people to me. And I see it every day where people are coming and finding my video, like the universe sent you guys to me. And I'm using my energy like a magnet to draw our consciousness group together. And it's amazing because, you know, I felt like I had a lot of fake friends when I was asleep. People that were not real with themselves. People that were not authentic around me. And, you know, as I've done this inner work and I'm growing spiritually, I have the most mind-blowing connections around me, where even my mission is mind-blowing to me, where I'm teaching and assisting all of the ascended masters and the greats spiritually, and the people that were sent to do this ascension. It's very profound and crazy to me. So we're coming back together with the awake, with the other light workers around us. And these are members of our consciousness group. We're not going to ascend alone. We're going to ascend out of here as a soul group. We started this at the beginning of the cycle, coming here as a consciousness group from many different galactic places with, you know, one aligned intent, which was to serve and help humanity and to help here. And we're coming back together again. And we've been separated this whole cycle, going through our own little separateness experiences, and we're coming back to this galactic unity. And it's very, very powerful when I see a lot of people, you know, you can look at the world and it looks pretty much the same, but no, it's not. We're awakening. We're taking on our roles as light workers, as healers. We're helping, we're assisting, and we're creating powerful ripple effects, you know, just by interacting with the people around here. And it's very, very powerful. You guys need to know that you guys have a very important role in all of this, and all of this ascension, that it is your energy that is going to shift this planet into higher dimensions. And it's very, very powerful. Remember who you are and why you're here. Best advice. Genesis. Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Well, you have a kid that can help you with that, right? He's healing your connection with the masculine. That when you're loving your kid, it's healing your connection with the masculine. And it's very powerful. Work on that connection. Bruce Garcia. Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Someone also told me, you know, this is something new for me. I wasn't real open to this stuff, and then I started listening to it, and I just kind of picked it up. Just try to have an open mind spiritually with the things that you're hearing too, because I know that when you wake up, it can be a shock to learn so much so fast about how the universe really works and all this information. It's much different than our current picture of reality at a third dimensional level. When we start to wake up and get all of this information and start to learn, it's a huge process. Be really open to what you're learning or being taught. See everyone as a teacher. I'm getting tested while going live right now, I see. See everyone as a teacher. Jasmine Nicole. Black dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. I said this earlier that no one can do this work for you. Everyone at some point probably wanted someone to save them, to fix things for them, to change their reality, right? And we learned that we have to do this on our own, that I can go ahead and I can tell you guys things that work for me and what I'm doing that's working amazing, but you guys had to do this work, that you guys had to put this effort into yourselves now to do this ascension. More self-care, more work on yourselves. Michaela Aslin. Dusty pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. So we're going from this third dimensional body, which is operating on the first 3 chakras, 2 strands of DNA, to this crystallized light body, fifth dimensional vehicle where all of the chakras are open. We have a lot of source energy flowing through it, and we're on 12 strands of DNA and above. So this is kind of a rapid transformation. Keep working on your chakras. They are the keys or gateways to the dimensions you guys are trying to access. Cheryl Jolly. Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. I love it. Tori says she's sleeping outside. I love that idea. I used to do that when I was a kid a lot. We would go camp in the backyard or whatever. I love it. That's a good way to ground. Jenny Bergstaller. Gold and Silver Violet Flame Dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. Marion Loney, hi. A whirlwind is a good way to describe this energy. A whirlwind's for sure hitting the planet. It is detoxing and purifying humanity, though. That's a good sign. Pure White Dragon from Orion transforms your Ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Okay. Lisa O'Brien. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power and wisdom. I'm going to get off here because I had to do some blocking, I see. But I'm going to be around working, so if you guys need me, you can set up anything on my site. I'll be here doing healing, readings, whatever it is. Hit my business page inbox. I'll be blocking the angry face person. Just goes to show you about this energy. I always look at it like it must be moving really good based on what's going on around me. So the energy's moving. It's just waiting for you to shape it into your reality. Make sure you guys are focused on manifesting this entire month, whether it's making lists, putting out positive thoughts, right, about things you want, whether it is vision boards, making grids. Really focus on manifesting this month because we're manifesting on all new levels with this energy, and we have to dream up this new earth. I know everyone talks about heaven being like this place you go to when you die, but we had to create heaven here. It wasn't created yet with my understanding of how it works. So we have to really create it, and we're going to do that through our intent and our vibrations and our thoughts. So make sure you guys are just staying high vibe. Ignore the drama because it's Mercury retrograde. Stuff is bound to surface around you. People tend to get level 500 and freak out when they're purging, not realizing what's going on when they're doing it very unconsciously. So make sure you guys are in control of your frequency and no one else ever.